Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a final video. So this is just to kind of, talk about some really interesting things. You might have seen earlier today that the next live stream of information has been revealed. There's some kind of like questions with this I do have, but there's also a video which we're going to react to in a minute. But the first thing is that on Friday, which is for UK people, it's 5 PM UK time or 9 AM PT. Whether or not it's early in the morning, late in the evening for you. Do bear in mind, we will be covering on the channel, if you don't know already, like when we have these live streams, I watch them right through. I also, listen to as much kind of like bits of information from what's being said. And we put together several videos, but one main video kind of covering all the topic points, but of course breaking down everything that is relevant about it. But we have got some really interesting stuff, and of course that we will be going over the narrative roadmap with Tyler. This could be really exciting. I know a lot of people have said this when I've seen some stuff with comments on the forum and various places like Kabam. It's difficult to kind of like guess a lot of the new champions coming into the game without the narrative roadmap. The narrative roadmap in the past was a video that Kabam did, and whether or not it's going to talk about the likes of, and I'm just trying to get some examples on screen. So when we did the video here, like some of the different options, like champions we could be receiving into game. It's difficult because you kind of go, we could get these, but it's like, well, month June has a champion that's from the sea and association with Atlanteans. And you go, that could be Nomura, and that could be that kind of one there. But we don't know that. Kabam didn't kind of like give that level of information. And look, already seeing Dust and seeing Ironheart. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think we have to be living under a rock if we didn't know Ironheart was coming into the game. Definitely a character I thought was coming in. So, look, we'll have to see what happens, what drops with on Friday when Tyler goes over it, and of course we'll be covering it. I'll be reaching out to everybody and saying what do you think is going to come into the game. The other thing that's happening is that, and which is interesting, well, I don't know if Kabam will talk about raids. Like, I don't know if they will. I'm really expecting a post about it at some stage, but I haven't really kind of seen anything from it. I think the next thing that interests me is the Everest style content with Kevin. I don't know what that's going to mean, as like one of the biggest things that I definitely know that working hard as I did to do 5 runs free to play of Necropolis in this month it's been very stressful, I must admit. But I had to. Like, here's the thing. Like, people would say, you don't have to rush. Why do you have to rush it? Well, I'm free to play. I didn't spend to acquire tier 4 alpha in the deals, and obviously spent the volume of units required to get. Look, here's the thing. If you spend on Cyber Weekend deals, you got yourself, by doing a single completion of Necropolis, Valiant. Okay. That's why you see so many of those, so many people being able to kind of like, get a rank 3-7 star easy because they spent on Cyber Weekend. Let's not fool things. So, of course, for me, being Valiant as quickly as I did is so important. And again, the reasons that, I'm further justified as to why I decided to do it is that those daily crystals are allowing to get me access to rank up materials quicker. Like, I'm saving them up for a video, by the way, but the volume of tier 6 basic, tier 6 class catalyst is a problem that I'm currently experiencing, being non-spending and also prioritizing what I'm grabbed. That's kind of the main thing. But in any case, I've gone past what. That's another story for another day, another story for another video. So my concern is that what they kind of clarifying as endgame content or Everest content. My personal hope is that Kabam are going to announce and talk about Act 8.4 and say that it's going to be next month. I don't think they will, but my hope is they will. And what the Everest content will be, whether or not if it's not Act 8.4, which, let's face it, for a lot of players, we are thinking that that's going to be the case. And that'd be a very real opportunity for non-spending players to get a more easier. I know a lot of people that don't want to go in Necropolis to 100% it, but you know, the completion side of things, they want to get themselves to Valiant, and if it's a case they get to do it next month or it's the month after, at least that's some good news for players. But of course, we're just hypothesizing that. So the thing that I know there are like a small amount of people that are like, well, I want the next Necropolis, and it's like, I get what people want, but Necropolis was meant to be like more of a Necropolis, man. Like I'm exhausted from doing it, and I don't want to go into something like that again so soon. Now that I've worked so hard for it in this 1 month. But you know, I can't be at the will of mercy of what Kabam want to do. We'll have to see what that is. Is that going to be some new kind of like content in some kind of way, like a Karina's challenge? Quite possibly. Is this going to be something in order to acquire a King group piece? Again, more than likely. We will have to see. And I think on Friday we might see the announcement of the Summoner's Choice winner. I say that may be the case. It may not be. But yeah, Kabam Jax, take it away with kind of like talking about what is on.
Hey there, Summoners. What are you doing Friday, February the 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time? No, you're not, because you're going to be here with us on twitch.tv/Kabam, where we will be discussing everything new and exciting coming to the contest in February, including a couple of fun surprises. But that's not all, because we're going to bring back Tyler to discuss our narrative roadmap for the first half of 2024. And we're going to sit down with Kevin to discuss, hey, what's the plan with Everest-style content for the beginning of the year here? It's going to be fun. There's going to be guest games and giveaways. Come on by Friday, February the 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/Kabam, and we will see you there.
Yeah, so just checking out this particular info right here, that I just realized I actually did say that, I think I said actually earlier in the video that the final, it would be announced in the Summoners Choice 2024 would be announced in that live stream. It's not. It's going to be the final. So maybe Kabam will announce the final 2 champions that of the Summoners Choice 2024. My personal prediction is it's probably going to be between Blob and Shriek, but you never know. You never know. It's either going to be So either Kabam are going to announce it. It seems like it would be a thing to announce, you know, who the Summoner's Choice 2024 final is. It's a shame it's not live streamed, because I remember last time it was just quite funny, because people got really funny about the results from last year's when it was announced on live stream, and I'm pretty certain it was announced on live stream. Whether or not Kabam will do a live stream for it, I don't think they will, but look, weirder things have happened. When it comes to like what we're expecting, I'm hoping for, as I said, a lot of the announcement stuff. I'm hoping for some, you know, reveals, some chat about things. I was hoping that something would be touched on about Alliance raids, but whether or not that's something that will, you know, come from a separate Kabam post about the matter, I think that would be better, because at least players can dissect it, they can read it, they can understand it more, and hopefully take some positives going into it. We're talking tomorrow in the MCN a bit more about that, but do bear in mind, Kabam, I could check the forums and find they've responded back to something and everything's then out of context. So hopefully there's a post of something to go over in the future. But Kabam have been a little bit kind of quiet on these matters, so I hope that we have. I hope that we get some more info on that as well. In any case, thank you very much for watching this video, the final one of the day, and I'm off to bed now. Have a lovely day, everybody. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.